to the Oz Ryker channel. I'm PG, and today we're looking at 3 really nice accessories for the Ryker. They'll fit any model, whether it's the 600 or 900 Ace or the 900 Rally. So, not sure which one you want to start with first, but let's just grab one off. We have the one-up driver backrest, we have the outdoor cover, and then we also have the LINQ plate system that goes on the back with a bag. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we'll just take one as they come. So let's start with the backrest. I thought I'd give you a little bit of an unboxing at the same time, so you get to see what it's like. Okay, haven't undone the box yet, so this probably would have been better at doing this off camera to know actually which way it undoes, but no, it's pretty simple. Okay, anyway, I'll give you a look at the box first. Some people like looking at the packaging, and I must admit they're fairly nicely packaged. If I give you a look at that, quite nicely packaged, black and yellow color scheme. And I find Can-am BRP, their accessories are very, very nicely made actually, good quality. Hence they come with a good price. So here we go. Let's put the box to the side. Okay, here's the backrest itself. Just give you a quick look through that. Nice, seems nicely made. Looks like good quality. Has several pieces. We have a little back piece, a little cowling here that has the little part that locks into the LINQ system. So we'll have a look at that when we put that onto the max mount. So we don't actually need the LINQ plate for this one. This one just with the max mount that comes over the back of the Ryker, this one slips over that underneath, and then that part there locks into the little channel that you can see here. So basically they lock into each other in that fashion. Obviously that way orientated, so when you're sitting there, your back is up against that little backrest. So that'll be a good one for us to try, so we might do that. We'll go outside and do that later. Okay, next one. This is just going to be a quick one today. Just wanted to show you what they are, and then when we get them out there. Okay, so we'll find how to undo this one. Yeah, make sure we don't cut ourselves. Always cut away from us. That's what we've been always taught. But sometimes these boxes don't want to cooperate. I just want to be really careful here that I don't cut through the actual cover itself, otherwise it defeats the entire purpose of it. Okay, I might give you a quick look at the box as well. There we have. Okay, quite a nice, again, nice packaging. Really nicely put together, nice quality box. And I really like that black and yellow. So this is a Ryker outdoor cover. So let's get it out and have a look-see. Let's get that box to the side. Oh, comes in a nice, looks like a nice little pack. So, okay, well what I might do, instead of doing that now, as you can see, it's quite compact. Okay, so we're probably looking, I've got the ruler here just in case, because we might get asked that question. So that's a 30 centimeter ruler. We're looking at approximately, I'd say about, it's probably say 35 centimeters long by about, what do we got there? About 13 centimeters wide, and with a depth of about 12 centimeters. Okay, so it's not too big. It's also very squishable, yeah, so you can get it down quite a lot smaller. I reckon if I had some straps around that would go down even smaller again. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Feels like quite nice material. Non-scratching, of course. Okay, now the one I've been waiting for, and the one hopefully a lot of you guys wanted to see because it was something I was excited about. I'm excited to feel what that's like to go on the back of the max mount. That is true, because sometimes riding long distance you want to lean back a little bit, just get that little bit more support. So we've got that. I really wanted that for when the Ryker is in my garage. So basically, living near the beach, biggest problem we've got, salt air, and with that salt air, it just, I don't know, it just lands like this sticky, gooey mess that attracts all the dust and the dirt. So I just find that every single time that I don't cover my bike, every single time I have to wash it. Otherwise, I don't want to ride down the road and people looking at the Ryker and it's all, it's got that gummy, sort of hazy look about it because of the salt air, the salty moistured air is just landing on top, attracting all the dirt. So, what do we got here? Oh, okay. Whoa, okay, so this one's in, just your plain Jane box. So we're looking at here, this is the LINQ luggage rack kit. Okay, so this will be the plate. Okay, so let's start by taking that off. Something down there, yeah, I'll take that down there, and that one down there. Now, let's put that to the side. And like I said, I've been waiting for this one because this is the one that I think I'm going to get the most use out of. Whoa, okay, let's get rid of that box. Guys, how many boxes and bags do we get these days? It's just crazy. But I gather everything's got to come in something to be protected. Well, there we have it, guys. Wow, it's a nice big beefy bit of plastic. Okay, you can see a side profile there, the back, and the other side, and then just got your warning stickers there. What does it say? On this cargo carrier, never carry a passenger. Okay, never carry a fuel container. Fair enough, even though they actually do carry, they do sell the fuel container carriers, and to not carry more than 8.4 kilos. Okay, and to make sure you securely latch whatever is on there. But you know, the great thing about the LINQ system is everything locks in to these two little handles here. So when we put the bag on later, you'll actually be able to see how the bag goes into this and locks into those two slots here. So there's no way for it to go anywhere. So that one pretty much locks onto the rear part of the max mount. So once that presses in and locks in, this is not going anywhere. I can see the only disadvantage running the LINQ system is that you can't take a passenger. Basically, the LINQ system takes up the space that a passenger would be sitting. So what I'm going to do is when we go out there, I'm going to be removing the passenger seat, and then what we'll be doing is putting the LINQ plate in its place, okay, the carrier plate in its place, and then basically we'll put the bag on it, show you exactly how it latches up. I'll show you how, you know, this one goes on and the cover. We'll do that all together when we go out there. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's go outside and get it done. Okay, see you there. Okay, here we go, guys. We're outside now. And we'll grab our pieces of equipment. The Ryker. So inside we talked about what we're going to add here. So we have the top case sitting on the stump there, and we have the bag on the right, then the backrest, the single rider backrest in the middle, and the LINQ top plate there on the ground. So what we'll do, we'll start with the base plate, show you how that goes on. So I'll just grab that first. And then we'll move on over to the Ryker. There she is in all her glory. Beautiful. Come around here. What I'll do is I'll put the video on a tripod just so I can show you how to do this. I mean, it's pretty easy. It's doable with one hand, but I don't know, I don't want to make a monster of it, but yeah, it's just basically just lining it up. There's a couple of grooves underneath the plate there, and then it just pushes back, and then with that button, you can see this little button here. Just go down into that, there's a button there, obviously says push on it, and then what you're doing is just basically just pushing that in, and that's locking in underneath there, so that can't go anywhere. Cool, right? So gives you a fair bit of purchase. That's solid as a rock, not going anywhere. Nice and solid, very low profile, as you can see. I think it looks good that way. Nice and low profile, very nicely made, very, very solid, very, very solid. I can see why that's such a great idea for all the Sea-Doos, for all the, you know, the spiders, everything. Got these little rubber pads here just to stop any, I can give you a bit of a closer look there, just give you that little bit extra you know, grip on the surface, so it's quite good. As I said, only takes 8.4 kilos, no passengers on the back. Yeah, very nice, like it. It's got a nice little bit of a stippled finish here on the outside, but smooth on the inside. Okay, let's go on, come on over and grab our next piece of equipment. And that is going to be our LINQ tunnel bag. Okay, so right here is how the system locks on. I'm going to show you that in a second. We'll go through it back over at the bike. Okay, so I'll put you onto the tripod just so it's easier, so I can be hands-free. Okay guys, here we go. So we've got the LINQ rack here, and basically what we're trying to do is we've got the bag. Okay, so this is the tunnel bag, and what we're trying to do is, you can see this little tiny little well, it's not tiny actually, it's actually like a hook, and what we're trying to do is actually hook into the bottom of the plate here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on this side, so it hooks into there very, very easily. All we're then doing from there is undoing this little rubber clamp or clip, So it just stretches, pulls back. Then you've got the LINQ lock itself. So basically all you're doing then is just taking that lever and you are pulling it back till it lines up and fits into the groove here. There's a little notch there that fits in the other side. Lock that down, and basically then we're just pulling that back across, and it is lock solid. Not going to move, perfectly positioned on there, and very, very nicely. I don't know, it looks really cool. Very, very stealthy, very nice looking. I think it serves the purpose really well. So what we're going to do is I'll open it up for you just so you can see inside, have a look, see what's actually in it, how it works. Because each of the bag systems are quite unique. So this one, just got a basic clip here at the top. Undo that, just hangs on, that's adjustable obviously. This goes up, sits all the way forward, so you've got complete access to this. Here we've got a waterproof liner. Okay, so what happens here, we've just got a little bit of one of those clasps. We undo, roll it out. It's very much like a dry bag, you know, the dry bags that you use if you're going to go swimming or anything like that, or yachting, boating, whatever it may be. Even on my previous motorcycles, I had a dry bag to carry all my stuff in. So what's happening here now is, you know, you've got a fair bit of space in here. So what I might do is I'll try and open that up. The only thing I can see that possibly might be a little bit difficult is, I'll just take you a little bit closer so you can see. Just 1 second. Is that when you look at the inside, you've only, even though the bag, you know, is pretty much from here to here wide, you've only got an opening of about that big. So what happens is once you've got this bag open, you've just got to be aware that once it's pulled up, can you see that the sides here, they come in a fair way. So that's the outside edge and that's the inside edge. So you can only fit things in there with an opening of about that big. So I don't know, what's that look like? Probably close to maybe 25 centimeters by, yeah, probably 25 by 25 roughly of the opening to get in there. But you know, once you're in there, there's a fair amount of space in there. It's got the hard bottom, of course. You can see down there, nice hard bottom. Very, very well made. You can feel the quality in it is very, very well made. Then, yeah, so it's just a case of once you've got that down, got everything in there you need, then all you'd be doing then is, like a normal dry bag, is basically take it, roll it over a few times, keep that keep that water tight, bring that back over the top, give her a clip, and then cinch it down as hard as you need to or as little as you need to, and then she's done. Yeah, very, very nice. As I said, just really looks nicely integrated on the bike. Looks like it's meant to be there. And just on this side here, it just gives you a little bit of, again, like a little bit of a backrest here to rest up against with your back. So yeah, very, very nice. Like it a lot. But so what I'll do is I'll jump on there so you get to see what it looks like with me actually sitting on it. It's just one of those things where it's just getting to that position where you'd like you feel comfortable with how much luggage you're going to actually carry, because at the end of the day there's a lot of things we can carry, but do you want to be carrying it? So I'll just jump on and give you a look. What do you reckon? Feels good to me. It's not hurting my back at all, not impinging on my back. Feels really good. Nice and comfortable. Wouldn't even know it's there. So as I said to you before, guys, the only thing you'd have to think about is, well, the only disadvantage in carrying the LINQ system is you can't carry a passenger, because it is now occupying the real estate of where that person would be sitting. But anyway, there's always a compromise with everything. So we'll take that off now and we'll move on to our backrest. Actually, I thought I'd just show you how to get it back off again. So basically we're undoing that little rubberized latch. Then we're flicking the little lever there, which is going to release it. And then what we do is just pop it up out of there, take it off there, and we're done. Put that to the side, and then we want to take off now the LINQ rack itself. Just underneath is a little push button. We just push it up till we feel that pop up there. and then now basically slide it forward and she comes off. So easy. Perfect. Now you just have your max mount. Okay, let's now grab our rider backrest. There he is. Let's just grab him. 2 pieces. And take that over and see how we go. Okay, let's just set up the tripod so I've got hands free so I can show you what's happening. Okay. Now what we've got here is basically we're going back to that same clip system. Okay, so that same idea where that clip goes into just turning with the lever, cams into the hole, which is down in there. That's how that's going to sit. But what we've got first is basically the backrest itself. Just give you an idea of what it looks like, nice and close. Very nicely made. Very nicely made. And then what's happening here is it has a little bit of a spring assist in it, and you'll understand why once I get it on there. So all we're going to do now is basically, just make sure we're in focus there. So basically what we're going to do is slide that into the back and the max rest at the back. Just give that a pop on. Okay, might maneuver you a little bit further back into here. And what I'm trying to do now is, with that in its position, I'm now trying to just line up that cam system so that it just goes into there and then goes in. Now you're probably wondering, like I was wondering, how the hell do we access the cam inside? But that's where the spring comes into play, because that goes forward, and inside there we are just locking on now. Once we've got that position, we just lock that into position, and then she's done. Beautiful. Nice and neat, very compact, sturdy, very good. Simple, but works great. So what we'll do is we'll come over here, and I'll jump on again just so you can see what it looks like. Give you a bit of a look. It's a lot smaller accessory, that one, that's for sure, but I still think it's just as good. So we'll just set it up so you can see. But that's just the backrest, just giving you that little bit more support when you're riding. Wow, actually, for how small that actually looks, it actually feels really good, really solid. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought such a small little thing would have made such a big difference, because it just gets you right in the small part of your back. So as you're sitting there, you're gonna, yeah, it actually gives you a bit more of a feeling. You can push from your feet and feel nice and, you know, pressed up against it. Feels really good. So, and you know, the Ryker gives you that much. It gives you a lot of space around here anyway, because you got that adjustability. But yeah, great, love it. So that's awesome. So there you have it, the rider backrest. Very nice. I think it looks great, compact, small, most importantly, comfortable. Excellent. Okay, well, let's move on to the next one. Okay, just before we do swap over, let's get it off. So use the spring hinge door there to pull it down, reach inside, undo the clip, that comes off, first piece, and then just slide that piece off. And there you go, all done. Easy as that. Okay guys, now we've got the outdoor cover. Now I haven't put this on before, okay, so this is happening right here, right now. So I haven't even got it out of the bag because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get it back in the bag. But anyway, you know how it is, sometimes you get those things where you get them out but you can't get them back in. So let's have a look how this all fits on. Wow, okay, so I am gathering, okay, it's elasticated, so I'm gathering that you can see here, there's the BRP logo, and I just noticed on each side it says Can-am. So I am thinking that that BRP logo is going to be the front center, because if you had a screen, that's the part inside that you get that's like a really soft felt in order for that to protect the windscreen so you don't get any scratches. Okay, let's try that. Let's put that on first. See if I make this look easy or very, very difficult. Okay, so just pop that over there. Back, there's your rear. It's the same on the back. There's the BRP at the back there. Now, by rights, this should go all the way over here. Down, across. Okay, so far so good. Put that mirror there. Pull this one over here. Okay, gotta center that a little bit. Okay, that goes over. There's a little gusset here, we've got to try and move around just to get a little bit more. Okay, so that's nice and tight. It's tight on this side as well. Just got to pull that down over that mirror. Perfect. There you go. Wow. It's really good. Okay. Fantastic. Then you obviously you've got your little hook under there, it goes right underneath, clips on the other side. So what I do is just give you a little bit of a walk around so you can see from the front. There you go. So it's fully covered. Awesome. Really, really good. None of it left out in the open, which is great. Not that I'll leave it out in the open, but it's just good, even inside the garage, you know, just to stop anything falling on it. Dust, as I was talking about before. Yeah, brilliant. Love the way it goes across those mirrors. And then the other thing I'll show you, which I just saw myself just then, this is a zippered area. Get around this side. This is a zippered area here where if you've got that screen, you know, like you've got the screen that goes straight over the top of the screen, so you've got that adjustability to allow the space for it. Absolutely brilliant. But if you're not using it, just get zipped up, done. That just gives it a bit more space actually, a bit more breathability. Awesome. Probably could have come down the back a bit more. Just get you in there so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, probably could have. Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's over there, pretty good. Come down a bit more. Sits over there. All fully adjustable by the looks of it. All of these make it fully adjustable. Fantastic. Love it. Very, very good. I like the feel. The material is nice. Yeah, it feels, like I said, feels good quality. Most of the, you know, like everything that I've got so far from Can-am BRP, everything's been really good quality. Very, very happy with it. Okay, now we'll take it off. Okay. I'll just make sure you're back far enough so you can see that. See what sort of trouble we have trying to get it back in the bag. They fit really snug around the mirrors, I like that. Because obviously if it's nice and snug in that area, the wind is not going to affect it at all because it'll basically allow it to stay in place. There, and we're all off there. Okay. Now let's just try our best at folding it however we think it's going to go. Great thing about it, it's flexible. It'll roll up. I know with most things like sleeping bags and all that sort of thing, these days they tell you not to back them up too normally. Shove them in a bit erratically just because you don't want them to clump up. You know, if you've got down inside, you don't want them to clump up. Very easy. Done. Wow, guys. I think that's the first thing I've ever had where I've taken it out of the bag, been able to use it, and then being able to put it straight back in the bag and actually not rip the bag. Actually, there's still room in there. I can still probably fit other things in there. There's that much space in there. So good on you, BRP, for giving us a bag that actually can take it back in. Thanks, guys. Okay, thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some useful information. Absolutely, as you know, I love the LINQ system. I think it works great. I have ordered a cooler to go on the back because I wanted to just check that out, see what that's like, you know, so you can put in cans of drinks and food. Because sometimes I'm thinking I might head out for a day trip hunting, and while I'm doing that, I'll just need a bit of food and drink to take out there with me. And nothing could be better than having a cooler on the back and the you know, the swag on the top of that. And then basically I've also got ordered a adventure screen. It's meant to give you like 130 or 150% more coverage, so I wanted to do that to give people an idea of what it's like. I want to give a big shout out to Chris Kendrick from the Northern Beaches BRP dealer. Just want to say thank you, Chris, for organising getting the stuff in for me, because it has been difficult with COVID, but he's always come through, and yeah, always been a good support. So he suggested some of the accessories that I might like to try, so I'm going to listen to him because he directed me pretty much with the way my Ryker is at the moment, and I'm absolutely loving it. And so for that matter, pretty much what he says is I'm going to do, because he's got a lot of experience in knowing his product. So guys, you know, think about enjoying yourselves as much as you can in this crazy time of lockdown that we're in, but also remember that we will get through it. You know, there's a storm, but after a storm there's always a rainbow. So try to look positively to the future, and yeah, we just wait for this day to finish so we can get on with our lives, get back to work. But guys, remember, be awesome, be a quality human, take care of each other, and I'll talk to you real soon. PG out.